Missions are not new to the Middle East, but recently a prominent and diverse club from Orange County, California, spent time in the region assessing how it can contribute and benefit economically with an aim toward global influence.
The goal is to create an understanding between us as an organization, to governments, to businesses, to initiatives that can take place anywhere in the world, not just limited to the Middle East.
In addition to Israel, the group traveled to the Palestinian Authority, Jordan, and Egypt. The Lincoln Club were met with a surprise in Ramallah.
For 3 months prior to the trip, I have led all kind of effort to meet with them. And they were suspicious. They were not understanding why is an American delegation is interested in them. What we clearly understood once they agreed and once we came there is that we trigger curiosity, because if I didn't mention it, when we were on the way back from Ramallah to Jerusalem, our people in a club, the secretary Lauren Johnson, got phone calls from the Palestinian authorities whether if we can turn the bus and come again the next day.
Benny Moore sees a real opportunity on the economic side.
Is it economical ties? Is it business ties? Is it is they can find a listening ear to the Republican side, to conservative side, that we can transform it here in the U.S. because pretty much basically they have no foreign affairs clarification here in the United States. People don't count the Palestinian Authority here, and that's an opportunity for them if they understand it.
In Egypt, the group met with the energy minister about a project of power stations fueled by waste and natural gas. And in Jordan, the royal court is seeking a tourism initiative investment. Centered around Israel's booming high tech industries, the Lincoln Club members spent several days in Israel scouting out opportunities.
We really interested in the high tech and cyber, but also we have some interest in the water business because I know water is a treasure here.
Juan also visualizes Israel's stake in assisting his mother country's needs in water related industries.
I think groundwater and then water treatment, how to use the recycles. That is huge because even we in US we have a lot of water, but I say I'm Chinese Americans. I also want to help the China's to resolve the water issues with the Israel's technology and the US technology too.
Several IT companies presented at the Perez Innovation Center, and Li Wan is leading the pursuit of one strong project.
One of them, which developed a device to help DUI cases, means like you cannot turn your car if you're above the alcohol level. The idea is so innovative. It's so strong that it can avoid loss of life or accidents.
Sammy Siago runs a database company and he lives and breathes analytics.
We asked about his assessment of the regional trip, noting how each country differs politically and in particular with their relationships with Israel and the Middle East.
Yeah, you're right. We were just in Egypt. We were also in Jordan. Prior to that, I was in Turkey. In Jordan was a fantastic, we met some of the people of the royal court. There's some business to be had. They're very receptive. Surprisingly enough, they talked very highly about Israel, which I would have thought it would have been somewhat of polarizing. On the contrary, they're very knowledgeable of the fact that you guys provide them water and that there is a good relationship to be had and that it's in their best interest.
At the same time, Siago, a self-described libertarian, shared his concerns about the judicial reform's ramifications.
I must say it's interesting to see, but I do feel that it's something that I'd probably would wait and see what's going to happen before I would invest or I would look to do business here because of the fact that not having the checks and balances or my biggest concern personally is, there's factions of this government that are ultra to the right, and things can change. To not have judicial review of the laws, basic laws, by the, and again, that, and they can actually be overturned. That concerns me because would come down to be to the point of like, a contract.
The Lincoln Club raises support for political campaigns, notably candidates seeking the office of President of the United States.
We basically want to make sure that candidates that's running to whatever the highest post, from the president to the Senate to the Congress to the House to whatever, will know that it's very, very worthwhile for them to get our endorsement and our belief how international relationship should take place, because we are influential. If tomorrow morning I develop a good relationship with the president of Kazakhstan, it can help the president of the United States when they want to know something or to do something with a country that is one of the richest countries in natural resources and minerals.
Envisioning a bilateral business model for the 400-member group, Moore sees the international relationships as the natural extension of the Lincoln program.
True to a major Israeli businessman, which I will talk very, very soon, at Create the Initiative, says he is willing to host the Lincoln Club in West Africa, in Angola, in Senegal, in Ivory Coast. So you understand what it is. It's beyond just Israel, because Israel has also its ties and connection to other places. And these people in Israel understand our ability and what we can do and how we can contribute to this all global initiative.
A group of influential investors through the Lincoln Club in the United States were here in Israel, as well as Jordan and Egypt, looking at what they can glean from these countries, looking to invest. They've come away with lots of interesting information, very important meetings, and it'll be interesting to see how these meetings absolutely mature and what they end up investing in these countries. From Jerusalem, Felice Friedson, reporting for the Media Line.